Hi, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have something special planned. We are going to witness the birth of a beekeeper. Now, my buddy's been watching my videos for quite some time now, and last week he was out here and he showed some interest in becoming a beekeeper. So I sent him home with a hive. He set it up in his yard and he's ready to go, but he's never done an inspection. So today we're going to watch somebody who has never ever inspected a beehive, never reached their hand inside of a hive, get in and do a full inspection. We're going to kind of show him the ropes a little bit. And this video might be quite interesting for those of you who have been watching bee videos and thinking about, I want to be a beekeeper, but you don't know whether or not you can get inside of a hive and do the inspection. This video is for you. We're going to show you that it can be done. So as soon as he gets here, I'll introduce you, and then we're going to get inside of a hive and see if we can make this thing happen. We are going to birth ourselves a beekeeper today. All right, so I want to introduce you to a brand new, never before been in a beehive beekeeper today. This is Brady. He's my buddy. We've known each other for 20 years. He's been watching my videos for a while, and today is his first time into a beehive. So you're going to see what it would be like if it was your first time in a beehive. How you feeling?
I'm pretty excited. So this is going to be new for me, but yeah, hopefully they're all good for me.
Are you nervous?
Not really.
I'm nervous. Hopefully the stingometer won't go off. A couple very important rules. You don't want to jar the hive, bump the hive. You don't want to set things down hard on the hive. It's going to shock the bees. They don't have ears. They feel vibrations, okay, and that could really get them wanting to sting you. It is dirt, so they may be a little bit testy. So before we get into it, we are going to put our gear on.
Okay.
But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get your gear on, smoke the front. We're going to pull the bottom board out. Mm-hmm. We're going to smoke up a little bit through the hive there. You don't want to give them too much smoke. Okay. You don't want them to think that their hive is on fire. Okay. What you want to do is you want to block the attack pheromone. Gotcha. You don't want them to sting you. So let's go ahead and get our gear on now that your smoker's lit, and we'll jump in. Okay. All right. So the first thing you want to do is let's go ahead and take out the bottom board.
Okay.
Let's have a look at that. That's going to tell you kind of what the health of the hive is. Looks like, okay, I don't see anything. I see where there were some wax moths trying to do something in there, but nothing. Actually, that's nothing. I don't see any mites on there. I don't see any larvae on there from hive beetles. I don't see any wax moth on there. Okay. I see nothing that concerns me. Basically, you can tell the entire health of your hive by what you see on this bottom board. All right. If it's really janky and gross looking, then chances are you're going to find some janky, gross looking stuff in here. Now, all of that said, understand we've not been in this hive in oh gosh, 2 months. So it's been a while. Okay. Let's give her a puff of smoke. A couple puffs up into the hive. Let's go ahead and open the top. You know what? I may not put an inner cover on here. Let me help you with that. Here we go. Now, don't jar the hive. Okay, there you go. Okay. All right. Hello, bees. Okay. We're going to go ahead and give them a little bit of smoke. Okay. Go ahead and grab your hook. Get the J-hook down into one of these frames. There you go. Yep, right up. Same thing on the other side. Okay, so what you're seeing here, you got some bees on the bottom. Okay, slow and steady is the key. Let's right there, you can see the girls are building out brand new comb. This is all brand new wax. Yeah. You can flip it over. And we have one hive beetle. Oh, we have two, so I'm going to give them the old squasharoo. Come on. Oh, well, you know what? There you go. He's a goner. Okay, let's hang that frame and grab the next one. There's not a lot going on in this top box. This was another very small swarm. Okay. We are going to go down to the bottom. You want to grab the box, lift up slowly, and set it right there. Okay. There you go. Set it sideways on that box. There you go. Perfect. All right, now we're getting into the fun. Let's give them a little bit of smoke. That's enough. Now, what we want to look for when we get into a hive is we want to see if we see any capped brood, okay, any eggs, larvae, and I'll show you what all this is. And ideally, we want to find the queen. Okay. Ooh, this hive's getting a little loud already. Okay. So they're blowing that pheromone around. They're saying, "Hey, man, get this guy. This isn't Bug Farmer. Who's this?"
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger. Slow and steady, and everything's fine. They don't want to sting you. They only will if they have to. Let's lay it up here on the side there. Okay, now there's a lot of brood there. Let's have a look at what we see. Do we see a queen? Okay, you see a lot of uncapped, that's larva down there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's all the uncapped larvae. This is all the capped brood, so the stuff's being tended to. These are, when you get on these frames, it's important to know that these are mostly nurse bees. Generally, these bees have not been out of the hive before. They were just born. They're there to help the queen in the early days. Yeah, I do not see a queen on that frame. You can flip it over. Let me give you a little tutelage here. So when you're looking at it, you can just give it the old turn in your hand.
Okay, great.
That way you can check out both sides. And do we see a queen? See more of that larva in there. More nectar.
Yeah, lots of larvae right there.
All right, there's no queen on this frame. We'll check the bottom really quick because we do want to find her. And if she's not marked, we do want to mark her. This was another swarm that I caught. And sometimes I find the queen on the last frame. Or,
is that the bearding that you were talking about the other day?
I'll show you the bearding.
Okay.
They might beard today. Let's see if we see a queen on here. Oh, there she is. She's been marked.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, absolutely. That is completely different.
There
like
she
you
is.
said, longer abdomen. Okay.
There she go. So that's our queen.
Okay.
That is our queen. Beautiful. Hello, lady. So there's the queen bee. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put her back in.
Okay.
We know that we have a queen right hive here. It looks healthy. Now, I didn't see a lot of eggs. I didn't see any eggs, but I saw a lot of larvae in all stages of development. Chances are there's eggs in here, and I'm just not seeing them.
Okay.
Because I've got old man eyeballs that don't really work very well. So there you go. We're going to put them back in the order that we found them.
All right.
You can tell that now, so the disposition of the hive, you can hear it's getting louder and louder. When the hive starts getting loud, you want to start working your way out.
Okay.
Now what we're not going to do is we're not going to put that second box back on. They don't need it. Oh, another one.
And is this a typical amount of hive beetles?
Not for me, man.
Okay.
For me, this is nothing.
Okay.
I have a lot of hive. I have a hive beetle situation.
Okay.
You look up hive beetle situation, you know that, what was that, the Jersey Shore situation? You look up hive beetle situation and it's me. I'm standing up smiling. I've got the hive beetle situation. Okay, were you ready?
Okay.
The bee aggravator. Because all it does is irritates the hell out of them.
All right.
But what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to brush them up and then smoke them down.
Okay, I see.
Up on this side, and then we're going to put the lid on.
Okay.
Because right now if we try to put the lid on, we're going to smash a lot of bees.
Right.
If you go slow,
Kind of a suggestion of, hey, get back into your...
yeah, you're going to have them stinging this thing and carrying on. Set that down. There you go. Set it down gently so you don't squash anybody unless you have to. There you go. Everybody else will find their way back in. They're good.
All right.
Space Force. You've been taken care of. Let's just shake those girls out. Not a lot of them in there. We're gonna take this super and put it in the freezer.
So what if you do make an accidental vibration, something like that? What's the best way to kind of approach recovery from that?
Be aware. I mean, the bees are going to teach you when you make a mistake.
Sure.
And again, that's why we're without gloves. Okay. You're going to learn. If you wear gloves, you're not going to know when you've made a mistake. You're not going to learn and understand when you've done something the bees don't like.
Okay.
Now, that being said, sometimes you have to wear gloves. They're just going to be, you'll get a hot hive and it's like, okay, every time I get near it, they're on me, you'll put your gloves on.
Okay.
But right now, it's not that bad. That hive wasn't too bad. Hopefully this one won't be either. The bees will teach you what to do and make a mistake. You want to become one with the bees.
All right.
Be the bee.
All right.
Be the bee. That is where you want to be the bee. All right, so I'm going to let you drive. Let's get your smoker going again. And then let's see what you learned on the last one. I'm not going to tell you anything until you mess up. Like I was saying there's a lot of resources out there on YouTube. I mean, there's a lot of us beekeepers out there. We all do things a little bit differently. There's no real right way to do it.
Okay.
I mean, you're going to have some people out there who say, this is the only way you can do it.
Sure.
Yeah, you don't know what they're talking about.
Okay.
I mean, literally, there's 1,000 different ways to do 1,000 different things.
Okay.
You'll find what works for you. There are some things that you have to pay attention to. Don't jar them. Understand how they perceive the world.
Okay.
Right? Vibration.
Sure.
That's the key. Vibration and visual acuity.
Okay.
That's what they're looking at. They can't hear you. They can smell. So you might find that you come out one time and they get all over you because you're wearing some cologne or some deodorant that they don't like. I wear Old Spice and my bees know when they smell the Old Spice because I'm an old salty. But they know when they smell it that it's me and that I get in their hives all the time. They know who I am. Okay. I mean, you smell like patchouli. I'm just kidding. So they're probably going to attack you. No, he doesn't smell like patchouli.
I tried not to today.
There you go. But again, just try to see the world through the bee's perspective.
Okay.
What is it that they're looking for? What do they see as a threat? Right? So you don't squash a bee. If you squash a bee, you put some smoke in the area. If a bee stings, you put some smoke in the area. You want to mask that attack pheromone. Okay. Get rid of any smashed bees. Get them off the hive out of the way fairly quickly. And it just move forward slowly, calmly, methodically, and everything will work out, hopefully. If not, I'll make you a stingometer in Photoshop, and I'll have Chuck Fresh record something for you. And every time you can just play it on a Walkman or something in your head.
That's great.
Brady activates the stingometer. Right. Okay, anyways, this is you. So I'm going to scooch out of the way.
All right. Gently lift
Did
that
you
up.
smoke?
That's a great point.
Yeah. You got the lid off. I'll take it. Take the lid off.
Good. Take the lid off. Gotcha.
That could have been a dangerous move, though.
Yeah. All right.
Now, do you see why we use inner covers and why it was a pain in the butt on this one? Do you see how easy that lid came off?
Yeah.
Inner cover.
Gotcha.
Because they won't propolize between this and the cover.
Interesting.
But they will propolize between the box and the lid.
Okay. All right.
The goal is to just let them know that humans are about to come into the hive.
Gotcha.
There you go. What do you see on there? Anything concerning?
Okay. I mean, are those ants or anything that
little ants? And that's it.
What about?
Oh, that is bad.
Okay.
That is a wax moth larva.
Really? Okay.
So this hive, we might have some surprises in here.
Okay.
And then give them one drag of smoke across the top.
Okay.
You ever seen the bee movies? Bees don't smoke.
Hold it, Your Honor. You want a smoking gun? Here is your smoking gun.
What, this? This harmless little contraption? This couldn't hurt a fly, let alone a bee.
Members of the jury, look at what has happened to bees who have never been asked, smoking or none.
There you go. All right. Start closest to your frame holder and see what you can do there.
Okay. All right, that first one's a little sticky.
It's okay. It's propolis. Right. Okay, so you've just gotten into this hive. I want you to notice what it sounds like.
Okay.
Notice how the bees are moving.
Okay.
They're all slow. They're all very calm. So you've done very well so far. But later on, you're going to note. Well, hopefully you won't. But maybe you might notice that little green bug showed up there. You might notice that it starts to get louder. Okay. A lot more fanning is going on. That may be blowing attack pheromone around. You might notice it start boiling out. The guards might start jumping on you.
Okay.
Right now, everybody's happy. Nobody cares that you're in here.
Okay.
All right. So what do you see there? Do you see any larvae? Do you see any eggs?
I do not see any larvae. I see some nectar.
Some capped brood.
Yep, some capped brood, okay. Yeah, it looks like nectar for right now.
Okay, let's look at the other side. You always want to look for your queen.
Okay. Because
she could be on this frame. I mean, she was on the resource frame at the end. Now, that's capped honey.
Okay.
That's not the, it's not brood.
Okay.
Look at them, they've got their heads down in there.
Yeah. Interesting, okay.
There you go.
A lot more nectar there.
So that looks good.
All right. And no queen, right?
I don't see a queen.
All right.
But you're doing well. Slow and steady. That's it. Slow and steady. And it took me a year to learn that.
Okay.
And now that's a nice frame.
Yeah. Now is
that's capped
brood?
Honey?
Oh,
no, that's capped brood.
Okay.
It's capped brood. It looks like cinnamon there. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Wow.
We've got the brood is in the middle, so this is a nice brood pattern. The way that bees usually set it up is like a rainbow. So you'll see the brood pattern in the middle. Okay. And then they'll have resources on the outside so that they can feed the larva.
Interesting.
So there you go. So that looks good. No queen.
No queen. All right.
Flip over. That's another beautiful frame. You can see that rainbow more here.
Okay.
So there you go, and I don't see a queen. Yeah, that looks good because you're hovering over those girls.
Okay.
And that's something else. When I first started, I used to just lay the smoke to the hive. I'd put a ton of smoke on it.
Right. And that's my first instinct.
Yeah, that's mine too, because you think that the smoke is what's protecting you from the bees, and it's not what it is. It's the smell
Okay.
of the pine needles blocking their pheromones, or their attack pheromone. But let me tell you, the bees, and I read this somewhere, and I'm not sure what the exact number is, but their sense of smell is crazy. I mean,
Okay.
compared to most other insects, they've got a lot of, I don't know what the receptors are. There's a guy named Frederick Dunn out there on the internet. Watch him.
Okay. And he'll explain.
Fred knows. Fred knows. We all know that Fred knows. So go watch Frederick Dunn. He'll tell you how many receptors they have for smell.
Okay.
But they're very, very sensitive to it. They can smell nectar from a flower in the next yard over there and get everybody to go over there and look at it.
Wow. All right.
She may be here. We are going to go into the bottom box, and even if we find her here, because we've got to look for wax moths.
Okay. Right. Because the
We saw that
grubs.
larva. That tells
Okay.
me that there's something going on here.
Gotcha.
And maybe one got in here and they chased the larva out, and that's good too.
Okay.
Because this seems like a fairly strong hive.
I was going to ask if you have a strong hive, would they be able to
That's-
defend against that easily, or is it?
That is the absolute right question. That is the perfect question. That is something that I learned this year. I mean, I've kind of always known it, but I guess it was reaffirmed to me this year that a strong hive defends you from hive beetles, from wax moths, anything.
Okay.
The stronger the hive, the better they are able to defend themselves from the invaders, like that hive beetle that I just gave you old squash root to.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't see a queen
Yeah,
there.
look,
You
you
see
see
that?
a lot of cap. Okay. Yeah.
That's a
what is
waggle
that?
dance. So she's saying, "Listen, I've found some nectar."
Really?
Yeah, she's telling them where to
Oh,
go.
wow.
That
Wow.
that she knows where the sun is, which direction, how far you got to fly, what maybe landmarks. I don't know what she's exactly saying, but that's a waggle dance, and you're going to see other bees are watching her. Mm-hmm. They're deciding, okay, what has she got? She'll give them a little taste of whatever she found.
Okay.
It's like, look, this is what I found. This is where it is. This is where you need to go get it.
Okay. And then there's some more over here to my right hand that's doing kind of the same thing. Okay.
Yeah, they're going to pass it around.
All right.
So that was the waggle dance. Okay, let's flip it over. Look at the other side. I didn't see a queen there.
That's chock full of bees.
It is a lot of bees on there. I mean, gentle touch is the
Okay.
key. They don't want to sting you. Not going to. You can move them out of the way. Yeah, that looks good. You can put it back down.
Okay. And I did see what looked to be maybe a bigger one. On
Oh, there she is. You're right.
Okay. Oh, yep. There.
There's the queen. So let's show the camera.
Okay.
There is the queen. You did see the one that looked like a bigger one there. She's marked.
Huh.
So there's our queen.
Yep. And you're right. You absolutely know once you see it.
Yep. She's
I guess
different.
that's just practice, right?
That's right. She is different. Well, that's why we paint them too.
Yep. Okay.
She's a beauty. So let's put her back
Wow.
down in the box.
All right.
Let's put her all the way back there. We don't
All
need
the
to
way
look at
back.
this
Okay,
frame.
Gotcha. Because we found the queen. And
That's
that's
right.
Okay.
So now we're going to put this box back together, then remove this box and go down to the bottom.
Okay. Gotcha. So we're gonna do the same order, right?
Okay. There you go.
All right.
There you go. Perfect.
Stuck.
Oh, you're a pro. You are a pro.
Have a good teacher. That's the key. I
Oh,
think.
I mean, I just, like I said, I've learned from YouTube.
Okay.
You know, I learned from Vino Farms. That was it.
It's clear.
Okay, there's nothing going on there. You're doing very, very well. Oh, that's a nice frame. Okay, so we've got brood. So the queen has been laying on there.
Okay.
Beautiful. We already know the queen's in that box. So we don't have to find her.
Okay.
Oh, there's a hornet.
Okay.
I've got a hornet killer right here.
Nice.
So if he lands, I'm going to get it.
All right.
Because hornets eat bees.
Oh, the hive beetle, and they're chasing it.
Got it.
All right.
That fly spotter is my my hornet killer.
Gotcha.
I'm sure the people on the internet are like, why does he have a fly spotter
Right
down
next to the bees?
Is he swatting bees?
Right.
No, I'm swatting hornets. Oh, that's a nice frame.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's much heavier than the others.
That's gorgeous. So all of these bees are going to be hatching out soon too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, slow.
Okay.
Slow.
Gotcha. So
Oh, hey, there's our queen. She came back down.
Ah.
Okay,
Okay.
that's the queen. That's crazy. She ran, and this is right. This is the frame right below
Okay. So
where she
we
was.
are good on that.
We're good in this hive.
Okay.
I'm going to put the majority of the bees on this side.
Okay. There's some bees.
Yep.
on
So I'm going to show you what you do here. Set it on top like so. And slow. Let's guillotine one of them. Only guillotine one. Oh no! Oh no! Bad idea.
So that way you're not smashing
That
them.
way you're not smashing them like I just did.
Okay.
Here, let me show you how not to do it. There you go. Right.
And so because this is a strong hive, you've got the opening available to it. Is that right? Okay.
No opening.
All right.
I don't run top openings at all.
Okay.
Hive beetles.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, so let's put our bottom board back in and we're done. All right, well, there you go. The end of another adventure. We managed to get Brady through his first time in a beehive beekeeping. He did a great job. What do you think?
It was great. Appreciate it. Didn't even get stung.
He did a fantastic job. We're laughing because we've shot this ending like 15 times already, and he's seen what it's like to be behind the scenes in a YouTube video. Anyways, with all that said, he did do a good job, and he's a lot braver than I was because there's no way I would have ever gone into a beehive the first time without gloves. He did great. Love it. Anyways, with all that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. If you have something to say, by all means, please comment. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please take a moment, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell to be notified of my new content. Try to drop a video every Friday. We try to keep it light and have fun. So all that said, be happy, and I'll see you next week. Take care.